I'm causing Claire and I cause your reality. Welcome to today's live session on wealth manifesting. As always, I am going to start with the Sakuru Vandanam, which invokes the presence of the enlightened master. So I'll start with that and then we'll begin. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Yanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tadvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Welcome everyone, blessings. Super excited to have you all here today as we do the live wealth manifesting session. I'm super excited. One thing I wanted to ask just for anyone here, so it's going to be about a 30-minute session. Is there anybody that is available to moderate for me? So what that means is that I would assign you as a moderator, and when I end up with haters that come in and start disrupting our flow, I would need the moderator to just kick them out if that's okay. So is anyone available to do that for me and moderate for about 30 minutes? Just put yes. It won't stop you from like manifesting. You can do it. Awesome. Okay. Thank you. So I am Sarah Chaudhry. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm going to put you as moderator. And then yes. You get the extra blessings, and then I'll also, I'll do a Zoom reading for you, okay? All right, so manage, add moderator. Okay, you are now the moderator, Sarah, so you kick anyone out that starts hating on us for what we're doing, okay? All right, so manifesting wealth. So as you guys all know, I take the responsibility to manifest wealth for you. Okay, so whenever you post on my videos and you ask me for wealth or health or relationships or whatever it is that you ask, I take the responsibility to manifest it for you. And I do that because I've been initiated by my guru, enlightened master, Sri Nithyananda. Okay, so through a third eye awakening and initiation, I'm able to read and see through his third eye. So any blessings that you all get, any manifesting you all get is through an enlightened being, not me as a human. Okay, so I just need to set the context and make sure that you all understand that, because who you get blessed by and who you have manifest for you is super important, because our energies mirror and connect, and you want to make sure that it's authentic, and you want to make sure that you have the highest level of integrity and energy when it comes to doing this type of process, because we're sharing energy, right? So for example, just as like a lifestyle, I have to do yoga on like a daily basis. I have to do puja, which is a devotional offering. I'm vegan. I usually juice most of the day. I don't eat a whole lot of solid food. I have cleansing practices that I do. Like there's a lot that goes into holding the space of an enlightened master's energy so that you can enrich other human beings, okay? So what we're going to do for this live session is I'm going to take you through some of the practices that you can do as the same as I do in order to manifest wealth, okay? So part of manifesting wealth, number one thing is, are you comfortable with money? I know that sounds strange and silly to ask, but truly, if you think about back when you were a kid, your parents or your society or your culture told you certain things about money. Some people like heard that it's rude to talk about money, right? Some people hear that like it's just, you don't ask about someone's salary. That's just not something that you do. It's, you know, it's like frowned upon. There's some people that hear money grows on trees. Some people heard like, oh, we don't have money for that, right? So going back and thinking about what it is that you heard as a child about money is really important, because you manifest your beliefs, not your wants, right? You'll hear me say that all the time. You could want all the money in the world and never manifest it because you hold a deep-rooted belief that, oh, thank you for the rose, you're sweets, thanks. You hold the belief that you're not worthy of it, or that you're greedy if you ask for it, or that, you know, it's something that is not an infinite, abundant thing that everybody can share and enjoy, which is just not true, right? What is money? Money is, thank you, Sleepy. Money is a piece of paper that we have here. Here's a coin, right? I'm in Canada, so this is a, God, do I even recognize what this is anymore? 25 cents. Okay? I don't have a dollar bill anywhere in my house, but I have 25 cents. Okay? What is this really? Like, it's a circle and it's silver, and we've said that this is worth 25 cents. That's all it is. We've given it a meaning and a value, but what is it really? It's just, you know, a piece of metal. However, this, just like anything else, is an energy. So every single time I see through my third eye, right, through my guru's third eye, I see this in wavelengths, just like everything else. This chair I see in wavelengths, right? The sun I see in energy wavelengths, this laptop, this phone, all of it I see in wavelengths, because everything is energy. This is just densely packed in energy. Whereas sun rays, for example, are more sparsed out energy, but I see them all as energy. And that's part of the oneness experience. When you're in oneness, which is that enlightened energy. By the way, I myself am not enlightened. I am seeing through my guru's enlightened space. Okay? You feel oneness with everything. And when you feel oneness with everything, that's when you can attract energy wavelengths, knowing that that's all this is. I have no other significant value than this is an energy. The other thing is, think about your bank balance right now, or think about your credit card balance, or think about your loan balance, or think about whatever debt you're in. What is that truly? It's a number. It's just a number, right? And someone somewhere in a bank, right? You could put, let's say someone put $100 in a bank, bank's first time being open, they put $100 in the bank. And the bank has that $100. But then someone comes and asks the bank for a loan, right? And they say, okay, well, we want a $20,000 loan. They get approved. The bank doesn't have $20,000 there. It has $100. But it gives you a number in a thing that says loan, and that's now $20,000. The bank has actual physical $100, but has loaned you $20,000. Knowing that you're not going to pay that back right away. So if that person were to come and ask for that $20,000, right, from the bank and actually take it in cash rather than this number, they would only be able to give $100. So I need you guys to understand that basic principle of what money really is, which is just significance we've given to numbers and value we've given to pieces of paper and pieces of metal, and that's all it is. If you have any other attachment to it than what it truly is, then this is where I need you to do completion. Okay, and completion means that you go and you write down everything that you feel and think about money and why it's so important to you and why it has such a heavy significance for you. Okay, and a lot of us lie to ourselves. Okay, not on purpose. But a lot of us lie to ourselves saying like, oh, I'm really comfortable with money. Like, I don't feel this way and I don't have this problem. If you don't have the amount of money that you want in your life to sustain you, then I guarantee there's a pattern you have in your space somewhere that is preventing you as a belief from manifesting the money you want. So me, for example, I wouldn't consider myself rich, but I have all the money I need always. There's never a time where there's something that I can't have that I want. Now, if someone were to say, well, Claire, do you have $10 million? And I'd say, no, but I don't want $10 million. What use do I have for that right now? I personally do not have use for that. But would it be nice? Yeah, sure. But I have everything I want and need. There's nothing that I can't go get and want. And it's an energy, okay? Because I understand that it's an energy. And the other thing I need you guys to know is if you think for 1 second that money is something that is any different than anything else, this is where I need you to come to terms with the pets that you have, the kids that you have, the humans that you have, the books that you have, the computers that you have. All of it is just energy with different significances. That's it. Okay? I'm going to just look through all of these comments and see if there's anything that I need to address. Okay, awesome. Good. So is everyone following me so far? Awesome. Oh, thank you, Monica. I appreciate that. Actually, I am going to add you as moderator as well, okay? Just going to add one more moderator. I need money for rent, bills, and I need my own house. Yeah, that's totally possible, okay? Like all of this is possible. So let me add another moderator. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, so when these creepers start showing up, which they always do, mute them and kick them out, please. Okay, awesome. So everyone, if you have pen and paper right now, let's just do this process even for like 3 minutes and write down all of the beliefs that we hold about money. Truly think about what you heard as a kid about money. Was it money grew on trees? Was it that you didn't have enough money? Is that you had to work hard for your money? Was it that money was scarce? Was it that, maybe you had a ton of money and it just has, you've always been able to get what you want and you still want more, and that's fine. A lot of people associate greed with money. They think, oh, I don't want to ask for too much and be greedy. Why is it greedy? Like, why do you believe that? Like, just because you have a belief doesn't mean it's reality. That's what I need you to understand. That your perception of life is your version of the world, not necessarily reality. Okay, so everyone grab paper and pen. I have one here too. Okay, grab paper and pen. If you need to take a second to go do that, go do that. And at the same time, when you go grab paper and pen, if you have a piece of money in the house, like a dollar bill, or your bank card, or thank you, Storm, you're sweet, or a coin or something, go get a piece of money too, okay? Because I want you guys to get comfortable with money. So let's grab a pen and a paper, and then let's grab a piece of money if you have it, okay? I'm gonna put on my favorite chanting in the background as we do this. Okay. Okay, so we are writing down all our beliefs about money. And even go think about, like, why do you think that you don't have what you want right now in terms of money? Why are you always short on money? Why are you always in debt? Why can't you pay stuff off? Like, go through the why you think that is. Is it that life's just unfair? Is it that, crap's always happening to you and you're just this big dumping ground for life's crap? Like, right? Like, just really dig in there and go into it. Okay, so I'm going to set a timer so that I don't go off track. We're going to do this for 3 minutes, okay? Okay, starting. Okay, for all of you that are joining right now, pen, paper, and we're writing down our beliefs about money, okay? We're writing down our beliefs about money, our childhood lessons we learned about money. Yes, that's Nithyananda. If you have anything to say, then moderator, please boot the person out. But if you're just asking me that question, then that's fine. Okay. Okay, so if you've just joined, pen, paper, we're writing down our beliefs about money, okay? What did you learn as a child about money? What do you feel about money? Do you believe you're worthy of money? What are all of the negative experiences that you hold in your space about money when you think about it? I also have a 5-year-old that might come and like TikTok bomb us in a minute. You did, Kanwar Thurn. Kanwar Thurn, you met Swami Nithyananda once. Wow, amazing. And I hear the kidlet coming right now. And actually, that's funny. Like the one thing you have no negative association with money. Okay, if that's true, then you should have all the money you have right now for everything that you want. If you have everything you want right now, if you have everything you want in terms of money and you can constantly manifest money, then you have no negative beliefs about money. But if you don't have what you want and money just doesn't flow to you, then there's something there that you don't see or understand that you need to open your mind to, okay? So how that happens, hi Ontario, I'm in Alberta. Okay, so we're writing down our beliefs about money, okay? We have 15 seconds left, but if you've just joined, that's okay. What do you believe about money? So top things that typically happen, hello loves, are greed. We feel greedy if we ask for money. We feel like it's rude to talk about money. We feel like money is this big thing that we'll just never attain and that it has so much power over us. It literally is just an energy. And here is I can't believe I'm going to do this. You guys might have not to waste it. Yeah, Sarah, that's another one. Like, don't waste money. Right? Like, you can't just buy whatever you want. And, you know, if owning too many things is not good. Here's the thing. There's a difference between, thank you, positive. There's a difference between, and this is what's super important as well. There's a difference between possessing something, right? And having something or owning something. If you're possessive over your money, that's different than just having money, okay? And how I started this whole manifestation, yeah, save it for a rainy day, exactly, right? So what happens is, actually someone says, let's sync our minds. So very good point. What happens when I'm talking and I'm in this space, right? So I've invoked the energy of enlightened space through my guru. And what happens is when you guys are listening to me talk and when you're watching me, mirror neurons in the brain are interacting with each other. So just by you listening to me and watching me, you're also having your brain's mirror neurons mirror my brain. So we could hook each other up to EEGs and you would see that we would be on the same brave wavelengths right now. Okay, so you pick up my ability to manifest money when you watch and listen to me talk. Thanks, positive, you're super cute. Okay, yeah, money didn't bring happiness, all those things, right? All of these beliefs that we have, okay? Just know that you manifest what you believe. So when I first started manifesting money, I remember, like, for me in childhood, it was that my dad always said, like, never go into debt. Like, don't ever do that. Don't ever rack up credit card bills. Like, don't ever go into debt. Always just pay cash for everything. Like, don't go into debt, Claire. It's just like one of the worst things that you could do. So what do you think was the first thing I did when I was 17 and I moved out on my own? I got a credit card and like racked it up in like, I think it took me a whole week to like rack 10 grand up, right? I just like went wild because my dad said, don't ever do that. And so in my defiant nature, I was like, I'm gonna rack this credit card up. And then I ended up in collections early on in my life and like, it was horrible. So I went through that really, really early at least, but I learned a really valuable lesson, which was energy is just like money is just an energy. Okay. And when you understand that and you learn how to manipulate energy and be in oneness with energy and have a relationship with that energy, that's when you can start to manifest it. So let me ask you this question. Let's say that I'm money and you guys are my friends. Okay, so I'm money and you guys are all my friends. And as my friends, you guys tell me that it's greedy to be my friend. If you're my friend, it's greedy. How do you think I'm going to feel? Am I going to want to be your friend? No. Right? If you're afraid of me and you think that all I do is cause you pain and suffering, am I going to want to be your friend? No. If you tell me that, you don't want to waste me and you're only going to be my friend sometimes, but not all the time, because you only want to save my friendship for like special occasions, am I going to want to be your friend and spend lots of time with you? No. Okay? A human being is an energy. Money is an energy. That's it. So think about it that way. However you start to think and relate with money, think about it as, would this thing, this energy, want to be friends with me the way I believe and think about it, the way I treat it. Okay? So really think about that. Now, here's what I'm going to do. So we're going to take this piece of paper I have here, and I'm going to say this is $100. Okay? I've declared it, so it's so. This is $100. All right? So this is $100. Okay, everyone agree? $100. Maybe you guys have seen this on a TED Talk before. It's super cool. I love doing this. So this is $100. Now, who wants it? Who wants $100? If I were to give it to you, would everybody want $100 right now? Probably yes, right? I don't think there's someone that would say like, no, I don't want your $100. All right, well, what if I were to like rip it a tiny bit like this? What if I gave you a ripped $100? Would you want it? Even if it's ripped? Yeah, still $100. It's just a little ripped, right? Now, what if, here it comes. Are you ready? Crazy Claire happening. What if I were to like, I just felt like, okay. So now it's a little slobbery. COVID aside. If I chewed on this, would you still want $100? Okay, someone says you haven't earned it. Okay, interesting. I would write that down and think about that. And now someone's like, did you really just do that? Right? So would you still want it? I've eaten it now. It's been ripped up. Okay, yeah, I'd still take it. It's still $100, okay? So now Sarah's like, no, I don't want it. You've chewed on it. Okay, that's fair. Okay, now let's say you can't see this, but I'm stepping on it. I'm stomping on it. I've spit it out. I'm stomping. It's all dirty. It's all crumbly. It's all gruddy. It's all gross. Who still wants $100? I love it. Lysol and take it, right? Yes. So who still wants $100? Yeah. Why? Because it's still the same value. And the same remains with you, okay? Life may tear you apart, chew you up, spit you out, stomp on you, and you still are the same value. Okay? Same thing with money, right? You're the same value no matter what happens, just like that is the same value. We've equated it no matter what happens. Okay, so watching from Nova Scotia, yeah! Awesome, beautiful out there. Okay, so now, if everyone has a piece of money or a bank card or a credit card or something, I want you to get your piece of money, okay? So for me, I have a Canadian silver. Actually, it's like worth 25 bucks. Boston, yeah. Okay, here's 25 cents. And then, I have my wallet. I have a credit card and a debit card. Okay, so whatever cards you have or money you have, go get it. Okay, so go get your money. Portugal, wow. Netherlands, hey. Kansas, Cape Breton, wow. All over the place, hey. So many of us together, I love it. All right, so we're gonna take our money. Everyone got something? Hawaii, don't make me jealous. I would move there in a second. Colorado, beautiful. All right, so I want you to take your money and pick whichever one you want. Okay, Uganda. Wow, dang. Okay, so I'm going to take the credit card because for me, this is the one I think that most people get a little uptight and frightened around is the debt on their credit cards, right? Germany, Turkey, amazing. Utah, Michigan, awesome. Okay, so I want you to take whatever card it is or money it is that you have. And all I want us to do for a few minutes is I want you to hold it and look at it and see how you feel. Hi, Africa, amazing. England, UK, Arkansas, Norway, wow. Okay, so how do you feel when you hold your piece of money? What feelings do you invoke with it? Do you get anxious? Do you get scared? I just had a bit of a headache happen. Like, what is it that you actually feel? So just take a minute and get familiar with how you're actually physically and mentally feeling when you look at your credit card or your debit card or money. And then I want you to write down how you're feeling, okay? All right, sad, stressed, anxiety, yeah, belief, that's great. Right? So even I still get a bit of anxiety when I hold it. Even with all the work that I've done, I still have like that anxiety a little bit when I look at my credit card in particular. My debit card, I'm like, there's, money on that. Yeah, so give yourself a second and just hold it and look at it. And how do you feel when you're holding your credit card or your debit card or the piece of money? And then just write down those few things and tune into your body. Do you physically feel anything? Is there pain anywhere in your body? Is there a memory that happens in your body? Just allow whatever it is to come up to the surface so that we can deal with it. Just give yourself a minute to do that. Tightness in the body, yeah, anxious, excited, grateful, headache, yeah, I got a bit of a headache too. Content, neutral, feel abandoned financially, yeah. Yeah, right? So many feelings, right? So what I want you to understand is that however you feel about it, right? Like that's what you're manifesting in your life. And that's the relationship that aches in your stomach. That's also really common too, right? Sad. The sad ones are like, ask yourself like, not worthy is another one. Yeah, right? Like all of these things come up about it. And so what I want you to understand through this practice and process is that you have to improve your relationship with how you feel about these things, because that's where your belief is going to change. So I would spend the next 7 days really attached with whatever one you chose today and had feelings about, and carry that around with you and look at it and literally treat it like your friend. Talk to it like it's your friend. You wake up in your morning, good morning, credit card, how you doing today? How you feeling? Right? Like give it a little hug. Start relating with it in a positive way like it's your friend. Okay? And start enjoying the energy and the oneness space with this symbol of money. Okay, it's such a powerful process to start actually relating with it, because it is an energy, and how you feel about it and treat it is the frequency. This is where it's important. The frequency of what you feel and are putting out there. Okay? So, if you have a little piece of money, right, that you want to hold with you or whatever, do what you feel comfortable with, whatever card or money you want, but start relating to it like it's your friend, like it's a relationship. And you'll start seeing over the next 7 days that your relationship with money will start changing. And I've seen people manifest money like within hours of doing this. I've seen people manifest money at the end of the 7 days of doing this. Sometimes I feel like it takes, some people a little bit longer because their patterns are more deep rooted, right? But have a relationship with money. This is now your friend, okay? Whatever you've picked, that's now your best friend, and you treat it like your best friend. If you want to like drink some water, give it some water, and like feed it and talk to it and like dance with it. I'm serious. I know it sounds crazy, but energy is a frequency, right? That's why there's different frequencies of energy. So whatever your default frequency of energy is, when you feel about something like money, that is what's going to attract. Like attracts like, right? If you feel friendly with money, money will feel friendly with you and it'll want to come spend time with you. That's true. And I say it's true, not because I want you to just take my word for it. I want you to have your own experiential version of this, which means you have to experience it for yourself. You have to get your own data. I have my data, right? Like I've done this and I've seen myself manifest money. Right? I've manifested $100,000 before. I've manifested $65,000 before. I've manifested $20,000 before. I've manifested like anything under 20,000 for me is just like, doesn't even hit my radar anymore, but it happens all the time. Like almost weekly, there's probably some form of money that's coming in. But here's the thing is that, again, I'm never going to tell you guys what to do with your money, but here's how money typically moves is you can have some savings. Okay, that's fine. But in order to continue to manifest money, you have to spend what you make and then make more and spend and make more and spend and make more and spend and make more and spend. I'm not saying overspend and go into debt, but I'm saying you need that fire in the belly to keep creating and putting your life force energy towards creating for humanity. And that's how you start to manifest money. Okay? Yes, you will all be rich. Blessings for you to be rich. That's the space of possibility. And like I said, mirror neurons in the brain are happening. Enlightened beings energy is back there, right? Thank you, positive. Okay, so that is the first lesson that I wanted to get through with this session is develop a friendship with money, carry your money around with you, treat it like a friend for the next 7 days and see how you feel, right? Anytime you get upset about it, like write it down, write it out and complete with it and say, you know what, like this is not how I want to feel about you. I'm going to complete with that. Here's how I want to feel about you instead. Like you're my friend, like you're there for me. Like if I need you, you're going to show up for me. Okay? Like that's how I want you guys to think about it. Money is here to support you and show up for you because it's a universal energy just like everything else. Just like I'm going to show up for you, right? Every day I show up for you guys, same thing. Money should do the same thing for you. So have that experience and friendship with it. Okay? Now, next is, and by the way, even sleep with it under your pillow. Like osmosis. Okay. Osmosis. All right. So next way to really help manifest money is helping other people. When you enrich other people with your life force energy, by default, the universe supports you and gives back to you. Okay, sometimes it's in the form of money. Sometimes it's in the form of something that you need, right? But if you give to humanity, charity is one of them. You don't have to donate, but that's a great way to do it as well, right? giving your life force energy towards your passion and towards humanity really does help manifest money. So it doesn't have to be that you're giving money away, but maybe you're volunteering in some way. Maybe you're being there for somebody that needs you. Maybe you're, you know, just showing up with all of us here. Like there's 124 of us. Like there's 123 of us all sitting together supporting each other, right? So like even that is a way to, hey, from Canada, even that's a way to support, right? So who do you think oppresses Hindus in India? Well, that's a different question for a different session, and we're talking about money. All right, so okay, so moderators, we have some peeps in the house that we're going to have to give the boot. Hi, Toronto. Hi from Canada. I'm also in Canada. Okay, so have a relationship with money. Treat it like your best friend. Okay? Number 2, give your life force energy in a positive way. It also helps manifest money. Number 3, here is the lesson of all lessons. Rich people are often fearless people, okay? Being rich and having a lot of money is for the fearless. And that's because they pushed past their fears. And being rich and getting money, people think manifesting means no action. They think that it just shows up and that that's manifested. And you know what? Some people believe that that's manifestation. And I understand why they believe that, right? But in my experience, and I'm teaching you guys from my experience, right? My experience is that action and putting your life force energy towards life positivity, that is what creates richness in your life. And when I say richness, I mean abundance. I mean, it's money, good relationships, good health, all of that, right? Like you could lose all your money today, but if you had your health, you would be better off than if you had all the money in the world and you were super sick, right? So think of it as abundance, and that money is just one piece of supporting your abundant life. Okay, can you repeat 1 and 2, please? Yes, absolutely. So first one is I want you to take a piece of money or a credit card or a debit card, and for the next week, make that your best friend. I want you to talk to it like your best friend. I want you to treat it like your best friend. I want you to have a relationship with money. Number 2, I want you to, every single time you have an opportunity to give back in some way, it doesn't have to be monetary, it can be volunteering, it can be, you know, supporting somebody, using your life force energy in a positive way is the second thing to help manifest money. And then the next thing we're talking about is any fears you have. Manifesting wealth is about completing with your fears. So, hey, STEM, hey. So, whatever fears you have, complete with your fears, because fear is a number 1 blocker of manifesting anything, money included. Okay, so how do you complete with fear? Okay, well, first of all, just to give you a bit of an understanding of my background, I'm not some like superhuman perfect person that has no problems. I have depression, I have suicidal thoughts, I have anxiety, I have panic, I have all that. Okay, just like any other human on this planet right now. Okay, be brave, yes. So be brave. I want to show you something. I just said that. I wonder if you guys can see it. Be brave. Truth. I literally have that like written on my wall. Yeah. So what it means when I say, you know, face your fears, is that on the other side of fear is bliss. So when you have a fear about something, I want you guys to journal it out. What it is that it's frightening you, like what is scaring you, and write it down on paper, and then decide, is that you? Is that you? And if that's not what you are, and if that's not what you want to be, Then you cross that out, you crumple up that piece of paper, you burn that, and then you stand up and you become two things. Two things I'm looking for out of people that get a lot of success of working with me. Number one, will persistence. Will persistence is that you don't give up. Okay? If it doesn't happen right away, don't give up. Don't ever give up on yourself. Okay? And yeah, I get the fearfulness of starting your own business. I've started businesses and failed businesses and started businesses and failed businesses, and then, you know, been successful at other businesses, right? So that fail forward, oh, I love you, you're amazing too. That fail forward thing has to happen. So will persistence is that you don't ever give up on yourself. Okay? Because that it could literally just be that next moment that you hold on, and then that's your moment, right? It could be that next moment. Okay, so will persistence. And then the next is, oh man, like be brave. Definitely be brave. Okay, so have will persistence, be brave, face your fears, and go through them and come out the other side of them. And one way to do that, it sounds like it's difficult, but it's actually not. It's the ability to consciously decide in a moment. Each moment you get to make a decision of what you want to experience. So if you're in this moment and let's say you're in fear about something, you get to make a decision. Do I allow this to happen, or do I drop this right now and kick its ass? Because I'm a bad ass mofo and I get to choose what I experience every moment in my life. Okay. Divination, it's 3:42 where I'm from. Can you do a body scan and healing for me? Okay, hold on. Who just said, why do you have that scammer? Okay, moderators, can you guys please kick out Vabes56? Please and thanks. Why are you in my session? Get the F out. Okay, so divination. No, he's... God, ignorant fools. Just get out of here. Hold on. Manage. Block. Done. Okay. All right, so told you there was going to be haters that come in. Anyways, just to give you guys a bit of context, if you're wondering why people are coming in and like hating on my guru, it's because gurus are really persecuted in India, and mine in particular, because he has a lot of power of the people. And when you have a lot of power of the people, you will get persecuted, and they've tried to kill him. They've ran him out of India. We have him in hiding right now because power of the people is a huge thing. And he has a lot of sway over humans, especially out west, which scares people. So anyways, people will make up fake stories. I know you guys know all about deep fakes and all those videos and all that type of thing. So anyways, just... Yes! Oh, I love you, divination. Thank you. So body scanning I will do right now for you. Just really super quickly, and then we'll get back to wealth manifestation. You have a lot of mucus and inflammation in your body right now. I would drink some lemon water in the morning. And I want you to start thinking about fear of water. Okay? Yeah, we will do a group healing by the end of the session too, okay? I just want to get through the wealth stuff for everyone that's here for the wealth stuff. Okay, so here's what I want to show you guys next with wealth, okay? So remember, first, write down all the reasons about how you feel about money when you hold money. Thank you, T966. Okay, so Think about all the feelings that you have when you hold money and write them all down. Then I want you to, for 7 days, have money be your best friend. Is there a specific time in the day? You know what? I typically journal before night, like before bed, so that I don't have all that crap in my head, but it's totally up to you. And then the next thing I want you to do is have that relationship with money for 7 days. And then I want you to put through as much life force energy into helping other people as you can. That also helps manifest money. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys a few tools online that I use regularly that help me manifest money. Okay, so I'm going to put down my camera a little bit so I can show you my laptop, okay? So I'm going to turn off my ring light for a second so that you guys can see. Actually, I don't think that is, I think it's better if I have the light on. Okay, so first and foremost, this website right here, Sri Kailasa. So this is my guru's website where we have all of the information on everything that we do as an organization, okay? So first thing is you can go look up, you can Google Kailasa, Kailasa. I'll put links later on in the chat too, okay? Next thing is, in order to join our free online Hindu Nation, you just need an e-passport that you sign up for on this page. Okay, so you can Google Kailasa free e-passport. The reason why you do free e-passport is because we've had to build our own online nation because of all the persecution we received in India, and we were tired of getting beaten up and stoned all the time. So now we've gone online, okay? Next is, and this is the most important one, this is the one I really want you guys to do, is Kailasa Events. So these are upcoming events, and we typically, at least every day or every second day, we have free Darshan. And Darshan is that initiation I was talking about, where I've been initiated by my guru. I've been to many programs with him, like physically in his space. But now that we're online, he can do it over two-way video conferencing. So you sign up for the event and you register, and then you get a link live where you're on Zoom. He sees you, you see him, brain waves, mirror neurons happen, and you get that enlightenment experience space. And he can initiate you, open third eye, and whatever you want, you just ask in your heart for it. If you want wealth, like, that's the way to do it. I am one modality to get you guys, but I'm like a tiny stone in the ocean of what is possible if you're on two-way with the enlightened master, okay? The other thing I want to show you guys, if you're just not ready for that, because it's scary for some people, I understand, is on YouTube. If you search Kailasa's SPH, so Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Nithyananda, okay, this is where you can go and watch all the YouTube videos and all the darshans if you want to see what it's like ahead of time. And then the best of the best is go on to YouTube and search Nithyananda Wealth, and all of the videos that he's ever done in terms of talks on wealth and how to manifest wealth. Go watch all those videos, because you will also get that same initiation. Because there's no time and space, just watching him talk about these things is enough to start shifting and creating new brain waves and brain grooves in your brain to manifest wealth, okay? And then the next one is, so I have my own YouTube channel too, Causing Claire. I have a lot of wealth videos there too, longer than what I can typically do on TikTok. Okay, so I have wealth videos there as well. And then the last is just the chanting I have on. It's called Mahavakya. So this is the chant Mahavakya. And I use this for manifesting all the time. So this chant is like secret password. Yeah, and I will absolutely type it all in there for you guys. I'll probably just put like, because typing on my tiny thing right here is typically difficult for me. But what I'll do is I'll do a video after this and post it on TikTok, and I'll put all the links in there, okay? But like, we had one for wealth 2 days ago, and then literally the next day, I had manifested like 10 grand. Like, it just happens all the time. Like, it's just, it makes me laugh sometimes, because it's just, it gets to be like so easy when you just get in the groove of it, okay? But the first thing you have to understand is your core beliefs, right? What are your core beliefs about money? If you think they're all positive and you don't have what you want yet, it's because there's something that's a blind spot there. There's something you don't know. So that's why you need this type of space to open up and to have you mirror neurons with my brain and the Enlightened Master's brain so that it can dig it out. And it will dig out. If you want to know, ask yourself the question, show me what it is that I'm not seeing that's preventing me from manifesting what I want. Okay? And have will persistence. It takes time. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the process just because it hasn't happened right away. It took me a year to manifest $100,000 straight up. And I did this process every single day and it took me a year. I'm not saying it's going to take you that long because I'm doing the manifesting a lot of times for you. So it's like sort of a super speedway. Okay, well, not me, but the Enlightened Master, right? But it took me a year to manifest $100,000. But I didn't give up. I did this process every single day, which was, what is it that I want to create as my reality? What are all the self-hatred, self-doubt, self-denial feelings that I have about it? Completing with all of that, saying, F that, that's not me. And then visualizing what I wanted to create as my reality instead. And I did that over and 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 over. Okay? Manifestation does not mean snap your fingers, one and done. Manifestation means you're committed to changing your space, and your world was created between the age of 0 and 7. And you've had so many patterns in your life since then, right? You have to dig through all that crap and clear it all out in order to create a new space. So have will persistence. You need to manifest book in 7 days, blessings. You need 100K, blessings. Everybody blessings, okay? So you have to let go of manifestation at some point. I've heard you've had to let it go. I personally have never let it go. I manifest every single day of my life. I manifest everything. Everything. I'm like, I want a coffee from Starbucks and my husband's out. I just telepathically say, husband, I want my coffee, please. And he comes home with my coffee. Okay? Same thing with relationships. Same thing with health, right? Health, I'm going to have to do a whole session on because that's like a tricky subject as well. But the principles are the same. Okay? All right. So you guys want to do group healing and manifestation? Blessings. Okay, so let's do group healing and manifestation, okay? Oh gosh, I always say I'm gonna do like half an hour and then I end up always being on here like over an hour. Okay, so let's do group healing and manifestation and then we'll end, okay? All right, so moderators also please email me at causingclaire, that's one word, causingclaire@gmail.com. If my two moderators could email me that you were my moderators, please do that. Okay, so everyone close your eyes. And remember, I'll make a video giving you all these links, okay? Okay, close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just become present and aware. Feel your body. Watch your thoughts. Notice any physical sensations that you're having in your body. And I want you to unclutch from all of these things. Unclutching means that whatever it is you're experiencing, hearing, seeing, knowing, feeling, that you just watch it as a third-party observer and you don't entertain it actively. You just watch it. You unclutch. And then through this space, I'm requesting the blessings of Swamiji. my Guru Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, to bless each and every one of us to manifest all of our desires, to heal us all physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And we also call upon Kalavedava, the energy of space and time, and the great protector, to keep us all safe and for us to move through our fears and drop them at his feet. And I call upon Lakshmi for her to shower us with abundance and wealth and prosperity. And I ask that space opens up in each one of us for us to be able to see what we need to understand in order for us to have a breakthrough, for us to have that click, so that we can heal and we move to that next breakthrough, the superconscious breakthrough, to that next level on this journey that we're all on together. And that we continue to come together and support each other. I'm requesting the whole universe's blessings for all of us, and for us to be showered with all of the auspiciousness of the cosmos. And that each one of us in this moment right now get to feel that space of oneness, where we're just filled with love and gratitude and connection. There's people from all over the world together right now. Let us each feel in oneness together, knowing that we're not alone, and that we're grateful for the blessing of technology to bring us together during these times. And I also want you each to know how much I love you, how grateful I am for each of you, how blessed I am to know each of you. Even though I just see your names, I feel each one of your beings. And I bless each one of you and hold the space to cause and create your realities. Tatastu, so be it. Now let's take 3 deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth, and last one, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Blessings to each one of you. It was so amazing to have you all here in the live session today. Thank you very, very much for coming. I love you all. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yes, blessings for all of your healings. And I can't wait till our next session, and I will post a follow-up video with all of the links that I shared and the lessons that we learned tonight. So thank you so much. Love you all. Okay. Oh, sweetheart, smart money. Oh, you guys, you're so sweet. Don't, you're gonna make me cry. You guys. I love you guys so much. Okay, take care, all right? Blessings. Bye, everyone.